Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So this is going to be talk as I go. Hopefully, we'll see if I can do this without my dogs going bananas. So this is going to be a little bit of a easier one I'm doing today. I'm going to just sketch it out. You can see my paper is going this way. It is a piece of acrylic paper, which I'm loving lately. And I just taped it off. Now, I wish I had more patience to really make sure I got all them ends, but I don't think I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sketch real quick what I want to do. And I saw this in a magazine, this picture. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it justice, but I liked the idea of it. So because it's different kind of layers, but not really. It's a very limited palette, which I dig. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to do like that. And then I'm going to put, let's see. I'm just lightly sketching, so I have ideas. How are you guys doing today? It is. I hope I'm not getting sick because I have not been feeling good, and it's the last thing I want to do right now. All right, let's see. I don't know. This, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten all these up a little bit. Of course, right? You draw it to erase it. I do this with my acrylic paint too when I'm painting. And I also got asked to do, of course, this freaking eraser is giving me streaks, so I'm gonna have to. I also got asked to play with acrylic and use, so I'm gonna be doing that too. Well, that is the shittiest page there. Excuse my language. La, 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 la. And I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor and send Sigrid Soto, Secret Soto, as we mainly know her by. She's another YouTuber. Just send her some good energy today. She got hit by a car, not like hit, but like hit. I can't, you can go to her channel and listen, but somebody ran over her foot with a car. Let's put it that way. Okay, so I had this a little wet here and it scraped a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, so she's going to the doctor's today. She was in a cast and all that. So she would, I'm sure, appreciate. You can either go over there and leave her a nice comment, but just send her some positive energy. We just need some goodness in this world, don't we? All right, so maybe using acrylic paper was a mistake. We're going to see. So I just put some water down for the sky. And I'm going in. I'm using my Winsor Newton. I don't know exactly what this is called. It's old. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 colors. That's weird. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah. 14 colors. So I don't know if they make it anymore. So I want to start doing the sky. I'm going to try to go in and just paint it dark around these as it would be. And then I can go in and I'm loving painting in watercolor. I don't even know. Shoot, I wanted that to be the sun. I don't even know how good I am at it, honestly. I just love doing it. And I'm not saying that for everybody to be like, oh, that's not why. I just, I don't know if I'm using technique right. I don't know, whatever, but it's just something different to do. I like what's this, like what the colors do, All right, I'm just going over her. I can lift that back up. Okay. I'm going to leave that sit there for a minute. I'm going to rinse my brush off. I'm going to go back in here and lift this. Like this. For now. I'll just bring that back around. Okay. Now I want some lighter parts because I want it kind of like clouds, I guess. And I don't foresee us with watercolor, like I'm a watercolor artist. I don't figure that you would paint white in because white's these are very transparent paints. I gotta get a new paper towel one of these days. So I just want the illusion of clouds, if that makes sense. I'm gonna clean that and go in with the light yellow and just lay it here. Like it's plopping out of the sun. Out of the sky for now. I don't think that it would be catty-cornered like that, but in Kelly's world, it is. I'm gonna do like that. And then go in with a little bit of this lighter blue to mix in. I love doing all crafts. I love doing all things. I love making jewelry. I love clay. I love painting. I love acrylic paint. I did not love watercolor to paint with, but lately I have been. I haven't been watching anybody in particular either. I watch all over the place because I just learn different techniques from everybody. You know what I mean? I'm going to take a little bit of this blue in here and mix it around. Oh, it's making a green. I don't see no green in the sky. And I also have learned some of the mistakes I've made in the past with the watercolor is to make sure I dry in between, because that is something else that I've not really necessarily mastered, I guess, before. Like, because now I would go on top of it and then the green, and it would just not work out well for me. I want to do a sunset. Well, not this one, but another one. So I'm going to go on just a little bit more here. And then blend it up. And because the sky isn't, it's so different every time you look at it, and the clouds and all the things. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I think I want a little cloud over here, though. Like right here. So I'm going to wet my brush and clean it, and then I just dry it a little bit. I just tap it off. And I'm telling you as if I'm a watercolor artist, but I'm not. I'm just telling you what I do, because maybe it would help some of you. If you're learning, a little bit bigger of a fluffier cloud here. So you see, I use all these wonderful, look, I bet you that's a watercolor technique right there. Look at me go. And cleaning your brush is important. Okay. I'm going to do just like that. I don't need them to be bright white right now. I can go back in and clean them up after if I choose to. So I'm going to dry this really quickly. And once my yellow's dry, I can go back in with the blue and kind of like firm that up a little bit more. But I really want this part right here dry. So Dave's going to put a camera up for me, well, another webcam, my old webcam, on my other table. So if I want to film my resin or anything else that I'm doing, my jewelries or whatever. Well, then my jewelry is mostly downstairs. Then I have it, I can record. So very excited about that. Okay, so I have all my resin that I love playing with. So I'm gonna wet it, but I'm not going up to the line of where the blue is. And then I'll pull it down this way. Because I don't necessarily want it to like fuzz in, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna okay, that's a blue green that I'm not wanting right now. Going with this one. Just making bushes or trees or whatever you want. Okay. We were watching, we finished it last night, a show on, I don't know if it's on Showtime. I think it is. About the two inmates that escaped. Rosanna Arquette's in it, and then there was two inmates. Oh, I can't think of the little boy's name that was in it. Um, but we watched that. We've been watching that, and very interesting. Maybe I'll change this a little bit. So I think it was 6 or 7 episodes. And I remember when they broke out of jail. It's Benicio and Toro or something is his name, isn't it? And Rosanna Arquette. And oh, Emily likes the little boy in it. I can't remember his name. But anyway, check it out if you are able to. It's very interesting, the ins and outs. And for the life of me, I'm like, how in the heck did they get out? Now, you see how I'm adding texture just with like the little, I'm going to go in with another brush to add texture, but I'm just adding some curly bits like that. And then here, I want this to be like ground, if that makes sense. I'm going to do some curly bits there with the darker, with the teal blue. So yeah, so it's called Escape from, I want to say Denanenenum. That's all I know. It starts with a D. It was pretty good. Pretty good. All right, I want to make these darker green, and I don't have darker green. So I'm going to go in with, I don't even have black on here. Poop. I might have to take some black from my other palette. I mean, it's a limited palette, you know. I mean, you can make black by squishing all the colors together, but I'm just going to, I just want this to be darker. So I'm going to lay this in like that. And then rinse it and then do some green. Probably not the best way to do it, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah, just to make it darker green. So yeah, so we watched that. It took us a couple days to get through them. Like I said, very interesting. Go check it out. Now we're going to start, because my mom and my sister watched The Sinner. And now we're going to start the 3rd season on that. We watched the 1st season. We didn't watch the 2nd season. Anybody watch them? Do you know what they are? We like TV. I know. I think it's our age, though. Not our age being older, but like, you know, when we were growing up, that's what you had was TV and radio. You went outside and played, but as you got, you know. So that is what we're watching next. And it's supposed to be good. I don't know. Maybe I want this to be up a little higher. as far as that tree goes. Let's see. And I'm gonna go in, I think, with, I'm gonna have to go hit my other palette. I really don't want to, but okay. Some of you might remember this from, because this is a picture from a magazine, but I had done a art journal page with it when I ripped it out. But I saw it and I was like, I want to paint it. I want to paint it. All right, so now I'll go back into here with just green. You can see it's a very limited palette. You could really use the blue and yellow and get the green with the different layers. You don't have to have a big palette. And you can do it with acrylic too. You don't have to do it with watercolor. I just want to learn. Okay. I think that needs to be darker. Okay, now I'm having a little problem. Maybe I should go in with the black on top, make it green. Rather than the, because I mean, I go light to dark with my acrylic paint, right? When I'm building up. So maybe I need to do that. I probably should let this dry and then go over it. But I never do anything that I'm supposed to do. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to dry this one. Once I get this piece right here, going in here, going in here, and kind of bringing that up there. I'm mixing that color together. All right, just so I can kind of see where I'm at. Well, you can even see like here how they're starting to bloom a little. So I'm just going to dry it a little bit, especially this. Just like that. Okay, I need dark green, like dark green. How come I don't have a dark green? I'm gonna have to mix my own green if I can't get it here. That's a little better, but still not as deep as I want it, but. At least it's differentiated from that little buddy. And then that one, I'm gonna mix a little bit of that green with and just make it, because it's gonna be a hill. We'll go like this. That's like the hill. And then I could put the tree over that. And then this, I'm going to bring it down just this little bit, like a little swoop. Okay. So I'm going to give that a second to kind of settle in the water. And I'm going to take this brush, so just a round brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of the blue and just kind of work it around here. Like that. You know, nothing fantabulous. That kind over here. Like so. I love how dark, I mean, paint in general does this though. It's so dark when you put it down. And then as it dries, it lightens up a little bit. I mean, you know, I mean, this is dark, let's face it, but I'm just saying. Up here it would be a little darker. I think that it doesn't matter how you get to where you're going, as long as you get there. So like I said, this is not what most, you know, maybe watercolor people are like, ugh, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this, but, and I totally get it because, you know what you're doing. But still, for me, this is a big deal. And I'm loving it and I'm having a good time, and that's the most important thing. I'm not delicate on my brushes. I do know that. I just want that sky to be like, you know, when you look up and it's almost like it's different things going on. Like you're like, look at the hearts, look at this. All right, this, it's making a little cloud there by itself. I'm gonna try to get some of that paint out of there and leave it like that. And I'm gonna go back in with my big brush. I just wanted to like to smooth it out, you know. All right. That's just the fun part to me. Okay. So I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to wet it. No black there again, so I'm going to have to hit it over here. And let's see. I'm not going realism. We know realism is not my, it's not my thing. Okay, just giving it some insides, you know what I mean? I was gonna say inside number 9. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. Gotta hold my breath so I can, so I don't go squiggly wiggly. Okay. You know, perfection. I won't call it perfection, but it's something. Like I said, you have a good time. That's all that matters. All right, so now I'm gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna put my little girl on there. And I might add some flowers. I don't know. I'm gonna have to outline that. I noticed. And you see how easy. So you definitely can do your own painting of this. I mean, it's really just easy, easy peasy. Not a lot of anything really. The leg and the leg. Because you know me, I'm like, I'm going to do it easy. Because my brain just is like, Kelly, I don't want you doing anything. Okay. And I'm like, guess what, brain? I'm doing it anyway. So I'll make these a little bit longer. Okay. And I'll even those out later. And then I'm just going to draw. Should I have used a marker or a pencil? Of course. Of course I should have. Am I? Nah. Because I'm practicing and I'm playing. I have an odd cat coming up that I'm doing as well. All right, come on. Why can't you just work? I don't want to get too wet because that's what he's. I don't want it to run. Okay, we're just gonna stop there. Give her some hair. I like that. I'm gonna let that dry for a second. I'm gonna paint her shirt. I never can have enough pink or red. Oh, let's do this color with it. Because it'll mix like a purple with that blue underneath. Now, technically, I probably should have painted the shirt underneath first, but who's technical? I think tomorrow I'm going to do a flower. I don't know. Plus, I saw on Pixabay or something, I forget what it is, pictures that I wanted to do. And then let's just give her little shoes. We don't know what kind of shoes they are, but they're shoes. I'll probably have to put a little white in there. Okay, little white. Just to okay. I gotta mix a face color. Gosh darn it. Not my favorite. Okay. I just want to put a little I gotta draw the hair over her face. Please don't look at her Muppet little face. Nobody said I was good at this. I'm sorry if you hear that. My husband's doing something downstairs. Okay. Although she does have my big nose. Okay, here we go. Then I'm going to dry that, and then I'm going to take the hair over and up a little bit more. Black, black, black. You get it's supposed to be the outline of a face looking up. We'll give her a little blue eye, just a little bloop. Not darker, it wasn't very dark. Okay, just like that, and then I'll go in with a little smile. Okay, Muppet-like, maybe, but you get the gist. Oh, she needs a little hands. Just a little boop, 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 boop. Little hands. Let's do a little bit of orange. Do like so it looks like there's little flowers on the hillside. We'll do a few different colors. They're just little patches. Some darker one. Because who doesn't like little flowers? Who doesn't like little flowers? Who doesn't like them? Okay, let's do some purple. Oh, no, that's a nice green. I can do that. I don't have purple in there. Interesting. So we'll just do like this. I can sit and mix colors that I need, which, you know, is nice. I don't want to do that right now, but since I have both palettes sitting here. I do like the black outline though. I do enjoy that. I don't know why today. That's just the kind of mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Purple. Let's do some purple. Purple, purple, purple. I don't know if you heard that. My dog sighed. He was like, please, could we stop today with the singing already? Too early. You know what else we could do is, like while this was wet, you could like probably take your, let's put a few here, just like they're stray. You know, like this way and to kind of drag in like kind of things, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, my little Muppet girl. I'm going to call that what it is. It's done. Like I said, I just wanted to play. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to play. Around there, it's bothering me a little bit. Now, what I will probably do, or what I could do, I don't know if I will. I could like go in and, make like little stems and that kind of thing, but I don't think I'm gonna. I just want to appreciate the day. And that's what I'll probably write on here after I take the paper off. Let's see, it's my favorite part. It tears though. I gotta get, look at that. God damn it. I gotta get, my painter's tape. Good things these are just practice. Because this is not what I like. I mean, it could be the paper making it worse. I mean, am I mad at the texture? No. I'm not mad at the texture. I just don't like when it rips that. But that is it. Breathe, maybe. Appreciate the day. Happiness. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it is done. And I am happy with it, even with my little Muppet face. Look at that Muppet face. Hello. But it's, you know what I mean? Like, to sit and practice and just get the feel for everything, do stuff like this. That's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. All right. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I appreciate you guys sitting with me. I don't have much today. I'm kind of not feeling well, so I'm kind of like out of it. I'm probably going to put another video up today. I'm not really sure. I might do the odd cat today. And let me know what you guys think of this. And please tag me when you guys do these things, or email it to me, or whatever you guys, whatever way you guys want to do it. I love seeing what you guys do. Whether it's following this or anything that you do. Nancy put up a beautiful flower that she did the other day, and that inspired me to do my own flower coming up. We'll see. I don't know. My son's favorite, one of his favorite flower, well, peony, but he loves, he got me stargazer lilies, and I really want to learn how to paint that. So we'll see. I don't know. Be kind to each other. You never know about somebody else fighting. Can't remember if I said that. And have a fantastic day. And remember that I love you so very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.